Yo, what's up? This your boy Dante coming to you with another episode of Keeping It a Buck. I know you're probably wondering why I got on a mask, and I'm gonna make sure I let you know why. But at the end of the day, I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that share button, and I definitely want you to subscribe. Look, I'm trying to get this channel up. Look, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put my realness on display, but I'm real. You know what I'm saying? So I got on a mask because I want people to see how dumb it looks for a person to wear a mask and they live by themselves. I live alone. I live alone, and then put it like this: I live alone. Two things I have, since if you want to try coming up in here. I got God, and then I got a gun. So I got two G's. I got GG. So you want to come up in here after the pool? I got some for you. You know what I'm saying? And God will give me the wherewithal to put them bullets in the gun and open you up if I have to. That's not what I want to do, but that's what I will do if I have to. But anywho, let me tell you how your boy almost got into a fight yesterday. I go to the store. When I get to the store, it's packed. It's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I went to the store, it's packed. Every time I would try to get to a pump, somebody get in the way. So I was like, man, forget them. So go back to the crib and I'll go back later. So when I got there about 7:30, 8 o'clock, when I pulled up, everybody was like, the store was just basically empty. So I pull up to the pump. I go in the store to go pay for my gas. When I walked in the store, the dude asked me, do you have a mask? I was like, nah, I don't have a mask. Now, mind you, I've been in this store several times and never had a problem with just paying for my gas and walking back out the store. Because some people ain't that anal, but this dude was being a total butthole. And because I'm saved and because I don't use that kind of language anymore, I'm not gonna call him what I would have called him in my past. But anywho, and I'm gonna keep talking with the mask on for a few seconds because I'm gonna take it off because I don't believe in that wearing the huggies around my face. And it's hard for me to breathe now. So anywho, he was like, well, you don't have a mask, you can go to the window and I can serve you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm on the phone with my mom the whole time. And when I get to the window, I'm talking to my mom, like, mom, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm at the window, I'm doing what the dude said, but the dude is really tripping over masks. Like, I don't been in this store thousands of times and never had a problem. And then all of a sudden today, and even this dude served me some of those times without a mask. But I guess he was in his feelings. So I'm standing at the window and I'm talking to my mom. I push my money through a little tray. They have you live in the city or whatever, you know the windows I'm talking about, the little tray in it, like at the bank tellers. So I put my money in there and so I'm like, can I get 23 on one? He said, he just standing there looking at me. Dude, like, can I get 23 on one? He never pick up my money. I'm like, dude, can I get 23 on one? No. Why? Because you got an attitude. Oh, because I have an attitude. You don't want to put 23 on one, so I get my gas and go. Oh, now you in your feelings because of the simple fact I refuse to put on a mask. And then you ask me to go to the window. I agreed to that. I complied. No argument from me. Go to the window, and now I'm at the window, and you still being a jerk. All right, bruh. And see, because I come from the hood, and because my old methods of handling problems was to throw hands, I told him, I said, dude, you better be glad you inside because I don't want to go back to jail. I haven't been to jail in 20 years. I ain't trying to go back. So I'm like, dude, you better be glad because otherwise I would drag you, dude. I would drag you all up through that store. Now, you standing in the store with a mask on, you standing behind a little, I don't know if it's plexiglass, whatever it is. You're standing behind that. And if I'm in there for 10 seconds to give you my money, as I had before, then why are you tripping? Then you ask me to go to the window. I go to the window. You're still tripping. So he was like, I was like, can I get some gas? No. I said, dude, I bet you I get some gas here. I bet you won't. I bet you I will. So we're going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, trying to see who got the biggest nuts, in a sense. So I was like, dude, I bet you I will. I bet you won't. So I goes to the car. I get my wallet out, get my debit card. Initially, I'm trying to put my card in. It just kept declining. I'm like, nah, no, I got money. The dude was hitting the button in the store. So I put on my mask. I go back in the store. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? Dude, you need to get out of the store. Dude, I got on the mask now. I did what you asked me to do, and you still tripping? Dude, what's your problem? And so I goes and tell him, I said, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. You want me to come behind the counter on you, don't you? You want me to come behind this counter on you, don't you? And he was like, dude, I'm not gonna serve you. Get out my store. And I said, well, give me your name so I can, speak with your manager tomorrow because your customer service suck. I've been in customer service for 20 years of my life. And in those 20 years, got to take this mask off. In my 20 years of doing customer service, I've had customers call me the N word. I've had customers curse me, slap out. But because I'm working for a business, my job is to try to de-escalate that argument or de-escalate that problem and try to get through the call or try to get through the issue and then go on to do my job. So this dude was like, no, I'm not gonna give you my name. He was like, because I'm not the police. I say, oh, why you talk about the police? Call them. Because at this point, call the police. Because at this point, I want to prove a point to you. Because clearly on camera, you see me come in the store. You see me come in about 10 seconds, I'm right back out the door because he told me to go to the window. I go to the window, I do what you ask, you still want to be a jerk. So I go in and pay for my gas, whatever. I'm still on the phone with my mom. A white lady was getting ready to go in the store without a mask. She heard me going off because I was loud at this point, and that's not even how I operate. But I was at 1,000. I'm telling you, I was ready to. I'm telling you, I was 38 hot. So the woman heard me going off, and I'm like, you tripping up a mask, and I thought she said that Black Lives Matter. Now, when I threw that up to him, because we both were black. We both black. So I'm saying to myself, like, okay, dude, I'm not saying I need a pass because we both black. What I'm saying is, dudes you've served me before without a mask, and then you want to sit up here and you want to make be smart, and whatever the case may be, and play me like I'm dumb. I'm a college educated dude. Um, 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 I got a criminal justice degree, so I know a little bit about the law. And so I'm like, dude, I did everything you do to comply. And so the white lady was like, they tripping over masks. I'm like, yeah, they tripping over masks. So I get my gas, I leave. I get home and I'm sitting at home. And last night I clicked on the pastor and I was listening to him preach. And so I got convicted. So I'm like, okay, I got to go back and apologize to the dude. So today I go back to the store to try to be a man to say, okay, well maybe I did overreact, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take my part in the argument or disagreement, and do you take your ownership and we can move on. So when I pull up, he's standing outside. It was like the Lord had him outside. I don't know if the Lord had him outside or if the devil had him outside, but either way, he was standing outside. So I pulled up, I grabbed my mask, and I walk up to him like, yo, bro. I was like, were you the one working in the store yesterday? He was like, yeah, that was me. Now, he don't have on a mask at this time. So I'm like, okay, first and foremost, I want to be a man and apologize for offending you or whatever the case might be, because again, you're a brother just like me, so I'm not trying to have no problems. I'm not trying to give you the smoke that I wanted to give you last night. It took me about 2 or 3 hours to calm down and not go back out the house because the old me would have went back. Because one thing about Dante, if I told you I was gonna get you, believe it, I was gonna get you. I had people at church, you know what I'm saying? One dude popped off and I told him, I said, when I'm gonna get you after church. And he was like, nah, you gonna do nothing. As soon as church was over, I went and did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? That was just me. That was 2010 me. It's 2021 me. I'm not that violent unless I have to be. So I'm talking to the dude. The dude said, well, if I offended you, then I'm sorry. No, whoa, back up, dude. You did offend me. You came and we totally left, and then he gonna make this statement that pissed me off to the high heavens. He gonna say, "Well, look at you and look at me. What's that supposed to mean?" Well, you're a big dude. Yeah, I'm a big dude, but I don't walk around here trying to intimidate people. If people know me, they know I'm a gentle giant. Man, I'll give you the shirt off my back. I'm not gonna give it to you to let you see me naked. But if you need a shirt, I give it to you. That's just me. So he was like, if I offended you, then I'm sorry. No, bro, you need to back up. You didn't. There were no offended you did. So he was like, well, I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, I've been working 16 hours in this store, and I mean, or whatever the case would be. Okay, well, take accountability for that. And said, well, maybe I overreacted. Because I said, well, dude, when I went to the window as you asked me to do, I went right out the store like you asked me to do, and I went to the window, and you was in your feelings because what I said to my mother you had a problem with. I said, dude, real talk. I'm being real with you. They ain't how men operate. Men don't operate that way. I say, I'm being honest. I said, I'm a black man. And I said, for you to make that statement as if I was violent, I said, I never came at you a violent way. I did tell you that had you been outside the store and had I been the person I used to be, I would have drugged you. I did tell you that. So I'm just letting you know who I was in my past, and I'm letting you know who I am presently. And then I had on the shirt, I think that really upset him was that it said on the shirt, I'd rather stand with God and be judged by the world than to stand with the world to be judged by God. I think that just sent him over the edge. I really didn't care. So being a Christian that I am and that I profess and I confess to be and I want to be better at, I went and apologize. And while I'm apologizing to you, this is what lets me know that it wasn't me that had the problem. It was not me. So I'm standing there. He's showing me a piece of paper. It's like, yeah, I just had to ban this other dude because he got an argument with me and he was going off or whatever. It was another black dude. Now, this is a black dude talk about black people this way. And then we have the mitigated gall to get on the news and on social media and try to talk about how white people treat us. Come on, let's keep it real. First of all, you don't say I'm violent looking because I'm tall. And then you even said, with you being dark skinned, what in the whole heaven and hell do me being dark skinned have to do with you and me and you having a disagreement? What did that have to do with anything? So and now you put me in this predicament where you're making me have a flashback to at a job I was working at. This woman that was very astute and very put together. White lady had money. I mean, she was balling, and we was working together and something. She gonna tell me, well, you know what, Dante, you one of the nicest big black people I ever met. What does that mean? Did you make that make sense, ma'am? Well, I mean, with you being so dark skinned, what the whole heaven and hell are you talking about? Because I'm dark skinned, I'm automatically violent. What? So yesterday I had that same experience. Today I had that same experience from somebody else that looked like me. So while we're standing there, a black dude with dreads walks up. He has his gun out, right? It's an open carry. He had his gun. This dude say something to him. Well, dude, you can't go in the store with the gun. Y'all don't have no signs up saying that you cannot come in the store with an open carry. Nothing. The dude said, I've been in this store several times, even with you, and you never said nothing about a gun. He was like, and if I was trying to do something illegal, wouldn't I have the gun concealed? Wouldn't I have the gun hidden? I'm standing there just looking. And so dude said, being honest with you, I'm not even going to have a conversation with you. I'm going over to the store and do what I have to do because everything you saying, the law trump everything you saying. I said, that's what's up, bro. So what you did is you stereotyped this dude because he had locks in his head and because he had on, some basketball, I think it was some basketball shorts. I mean, he didn't look like no thug. I mean, because his dreads was neat. But you don't size this dude up and basically stereotyped him. And then we stand there still talking. He was like, yeah, like, I'm trying to explain to him, you can't have a gun like that in the store. Nah, if you have a legal open carry license, yes, it can. I would much rather know somebody got a gun and I can see it versus them having a gun concealed and I not see it. The dude, if he was had an illegal gun, I'm quite sure he won't be wearing it on in his holster on this open where you can see it. This just shows me how dumb he was. So in the middle of the conversation, he talking about, well, really and truly, this is just a job for me. I'm a lawyer. Say again. Now, this is about 4:45, 5 o'clock when I'm at the store today. If you're a lawyer, should you be practicing law and not stocking a beer cooler or selling Newports or Swisher Sweets and all this and the third? Oh, and I'm a Mason. Who cares? So all these accolades, I'm an ex-military. If you ex-Marine, this is what he said. If you're ex-Marine, no matter how big I am, have you had the training that will be able to show you how to take down your opponent? So everything he was telling me was a bunch of lies. To my well, dude, COVID, it don't matter if you just had a COVID shot or if you just had a vaccine or if you just got tested, you can still spread the virus. I'm like, dude, miss me with all that because clearly you've been looking at CNN. Clearly you've been looking at your resident Joe Biden because at the end of the day, resident Joe Biden has had the vaccine, has been fully vaccinated according to him and most of the people in Congress and the White House. All of them have been allegedly fully vaccinated. If they've been vaccinated, why in the whole heaven and hell are you still wearing a mask? Why? Explain that. Can somebody explain this to me? I'm not sure if y'all will or not. But the thing is, I'm not this black conservative dude that just want to sit up here and just make trouble for people. That's not me. What I have a problem is when you try to infringe on my freedom, when you try to infringe on my rights, my inalienable rights that has been given to me by God. God himself has given me freedom to be able to inhale, exhale freely. So you telling me that even at this time, now this is because I'm not trying to be viral and I'm not trying to make a big issue. This lady is working in the store, the same store this dude tried to have a problem with me being in without a mask. She's sitting there working without a mask at all. I ain't talking about a mask around her face, under her chin, none of that. She ain't got no mask. She's sitting there laughing, talking. People coming in, they masked up. I'm thinking she's like, well, I got the plexiglass. And I mean, they got on the mask, so what's the chance of me getting COVID? And even if I did, I'm young. I'll probably be all right. So I'm sitting up here like, dude, everything you're saying is hypocritical. Wouldn't it make more sense for you to talk to your fellow employee and say, look, you need to wear a mask when you're in the store because we don't want to get the implication that it's all right to come in the store without a mask? Wouldn't that make more sense? So I'm standing there watching this and I'm pointing at that lady. And he couldn't say nothing. He was like, well, people in the store, they can do what they want to. The employees can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, if they want to enforce the mask or not. But you're not going to, dude, rules for thee, not for me. I guess that's how it works. So him and the dude end up getting an argument because the dude's walked back out the store and now he's going to pump his gas. Dude don't kill the situation. The situation should be dead. This dude go back over there with a man that, mind you, is armed, has a gun, a legal gun, and you going over there confronting him. The dude was like, I'm telling you straight up, dude, you better get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you challenging me and it ain't about that life. Now, what if he kept bothering this dude, and this dude would have felt and threatened his life threatened, or he felt that he was the aggressor? Because at this point, this dude, even though he was slim, he was tall, and then, mind you, he's ex-military, according to him. All these different things. This dude don't know what you're capable of doing. So, what would have happened if this dude would have shot him? So, I'm seeing three different people, and then you make statements like 90% of the people that come in the store, or 100% of the people that come in the store, I have more problems with 90% of them that black. Do you hate black people? Do you? Do you? And I'm just sitting here just baffled. Like, it's taking everything in me not to just go off again. Now, I don't want to apologize a second time. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's wearing these right here, these shields, right? They're wearing these. Now, explain to me how something can escape from the side. Look at there. Look at there. Things can escape. This thing is about, what, 2 inches from my bottom of my lip? So you telling me that people can't, that this stuff still won't spread, quote unquote? These people are bananas. And I'm telling people better thank God for Jesus Christ. Because the old Project Hood-minded dude would have, man, I'd have been whooping tail and taking names. As I looked at everybody in the store, and when I went back in the store with my mask on, I say, "All y'all stupid," and they depend on us being stupid. Nobody's following science. Let's follow the science. The science says you get the jab, that you should be able to go back to normal. But we have the bureaucrats, we have the resident of the United States saying, "Hey, no, you still got to wear a mask." I'm even seeing on the news today where they was talking about kids going back to school. If the CDC and the scientists are saying that the likelihood of transmission amongst kids is very low, then why won't the teachers go back and teach? Most of them was complaining about being vaccinated first, so they could go back and teach. Listen, I'm telling you something. I can go into this so much further, but I'm not saying don't be careful. I'm not saying don't be safe. But what I'm saying is, it does feel better to inhale and exhale freely. When you see people sitting in their own car, and it's mostly, and I'm not being racial, I'm not making a race thing, but I'm seeing most of us, we sitting in the car with our mask on, and we in there by ourselves. How much sense does that make? Now, looking stupid looks normal, and looking normal now looks stupid, if that makes sense. So to wear a mask in your car by yourself, with your windows rolled up, with your air conditioner on, with the mask on, looks normal. But if you ride in your car without one and you by yourself, You look stupid. Nah, I'm telling you who looks stupid. It ain't you. It ain't me. You see people walking down the street by themselves, nobody's around, and they got on a freaking mask. What? I'm not against masks. Yes, I am. I am against masks. That ain't my thing. But I'm telling you this: at the end of the day, we better be careful how we approach people about wearing a mask, because everybody ain't rap tight. You don't know what people are going through that could have a person retaliate on you over something that really don't have anything to do with you, because you want to try to control somebody for a diaper on their face. Again, it's my body, my choice. So I'm telling you, thank God I didn't have to throw bowls. Not saying that I won't. And so the dude even shook my hand after we talked. Now I thought you worried about COVID, but you shook my hand without a mask on. And he even went in, you know how we go in with the hugs, bro, how we do. He went in with a hug, but you ain't got no mask. You not worried about COVID now? Nah, dude. You was mad because you had to work 16 hours at a store that's only paying you $10 an hour. That's not my fault. Because I'm saying if you ex-military like you saying, and that you was honorably discharged, you probably have a better job than this. I'm just saying. Even if you had to be an entrepreneur and teach, self-defense classes, you could do anything. But I drive a 200, I drive a 2020 Charger, but I see you with a scooter right here. Come on, dudes, you got to be a fraud for me. I'm nobody. I'm just old Dante, an American, a Christian, and a man that really don't care about what you have your accolades like. I really don't care. So I try to do the right thing and be a man and come and apologize, and you still in your feelings. And one thing I realized is that you cannot, a man, as I used to be that dude, you cannot be rational as a man and speak with logic to effeminate men. And then you gonna tell me if you need anything from me, you can always ask, dude. I'm good. Only thing I need you to do is to take my money and put it on pump one, and you wouldn't even do that. So if I was going through hell, you'd be the last person I come to. So your boy didn't have to throw these hands. Your boy didn't have to drag nobody. And guess what? I'm not gonna be that dude that just walk around here and be sitting in my house. I live by myself with a diaper on my face. How much sense does that make? And then you see this, right? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off my promise. You see this right here. Then they be in the car like this. They be in the stores like this. You working in the store behind plexiglass. You got on a shield and you got on a mask. Listen, let me tell you something. It's time for a lot of us to take the mask off and be real. A lot of us hiding a whole lot of stuff behind those masks. I got the shield of faith. I wear that. I got a shield because now I'm like, at least I can breathe freely. I had the shield on the day the first day I wore it. Nobody said a word to me. Like, oh, I'm at Walmart. People got they mask, half mask. Oh, I thought that all of them walk around Walmart like this. I ain't seen something like this. What's the point? Just take it off and be free. And be free. Now, if you got other underlying health conditions and you want to put on a mask, by all means. If you want to wear a mask, I have no problem with that. I just have a problem with you trying to tell me what to do. When you try to tell me what to do, and I pray that God give me this restraint going forward, because if not, I might be on the news. And it's probably gonna be fighting somebody that look like me. And that's the sad part. Because I am pro black. I'm pro black community. I'm pro us getting our community stronger. But we have nuts and numquats acting like that, then you have to sometimes do like a daddy would to a child and spank them for them to learn. And so you can teach them. You can't roll up on everybody the same way. I'm just saying. So I've taken a 25 minutes of your life. I pray that you get some from this and learn to be prayed up. Because when you prayed up, you don't take matters into your own hand. Yes, I was angry yesterday, but I didn't sin. Not saying I didn't want to, because I did. So pray for your boy. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay up and stay blessed. Peace. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Cause see, I thought Black Lives Matter, right? I'm just playing. I'm just playing, but no, seriously. Let's get the word out, man. Let's take control of our own lives, man. Other than God, He left us with a responsibility to make sure we take care of our bodies and to make sure that we be able to make the best decisions for our life. And when you got some other man or woman trying to tell you what's best for you, we have a problem. I have a problem. And you maybe should too. I'm just saying. Because they tell you now you got to wear a diaper and you got to get mandatorily vaccine or whatever the case. They haven't mandated it yet, but you best believe they're trying to figure out a way to how to do it. Constitution won't let them, and they're trying to break that down to, just like many people have broke the Bible down to fit their own agenda. It don't work that way. Some things work, and when things work, just let them work. And if you don't see a problem with that, then maybe you're the problem. I love you guys. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. Again, hit like, share, subscribe. We good. All right? Peace.